I never had a taste for this sort of thing, but I must admit, I'm deeply enjoying the suit.
Hi all, welcome to John's Model Making. Today we got Iron Man issues 99 and 100, plus the last of the premium base. Now the premium base is basically, there we go, another pole with a grip. We've already done this, but we can do this again. The other one I've used off the standard base is now on the premium base, because the Iron Man, as you know, is in a upright position, which is pose A, and it looks absolutely fantastic. But I'll put that together anyway, and then we can move on to issues 99 and 100. There we go. Issue 100 is a movie special. The battle damage I'm not bothering with. I have received, there we go, leaflet, Iron Man battle damage. He is very scratched and scuffed up, but it's only certain parts. I'll show you on the overhead. There we go. Customize your Iron Man Mark III hammer with a selection of parts from the Battle Damage series, reflecting the wear and tear of his many adventures. And as you can see, there's a difference there. And his hands, his face. I have got a second helmet face, but I don't see the point in scratching it up. I don't see the point in doing any of these, to be honest, because some parts are pristine and other parts are damaged. If you're going to have a battle damage one, you'd think the whole of it would be showing some damage. There you go, that's on the back page. I don't know anybody who's doing it, but I'm not bothering. At least see, these are the parts that you get which are damaged in the inner thighs as well. Well, there you go, everybody to their own, I suppose. I like him pristine, to be honest. Well, that's the battle damage version anyway. And here we have issue 99. Again, not a great lot to do. Going through the comic or the magazine. There we go. Abdomen, hips for positions C and D. So those are the parts we get. We just assemble these parts with the side armors, and then we need these positions. As you can see, that one goes off that way, and that one goes off that side. So we need buttons for these as well, but they'll come in issue 100. So we assemble what we can with issue 99. Doesn't complete the positions C and D. But then we have the comics again. This is brilliant artwork. I love the old style. There we go, brilliant. Next issue, build the abdomen, hips for position C and D, and final assembly of position C and D. And here we have issue 100. The movie special, all about Endgame. Excellent film. Can't wait for Ant-Man and Quantumania, that comes out next month. Lots of photographs from the movie. And here we have abdomen, hips, positions C and D. Final assembly. Finally. Go through all this. And then it just tells us how to detach the body from the abdomen. Hips, should say, from the legs. And then we can put in each of the hips, abdomen's poses A, B, C and D. And there we go, that is C. Doesn't show B for some reason. I think it's just a twisted section, that one. I'm sure that is I'm not sure, to be honest. Oh no, that is C. Didn't tell you about B. Not seen B, there's A. Oh dear.
I swear to God, I'll dismantle you, I'll soak your motherboard, I'll turn you into a wine rack.
There we go. Pause B, pause C, pause A, pause AB, and pause D. That is B. This one. Button's already in place. But better when it's in place, that. So there we have position C. Oh, sorry. position D. Getting ahead of myself. That's position C. Position D is just the opposite. And that is it then. Then back to the comics. Civil War Part 2. There we go. So if you're doing the battle damage issues, the next issue is the battle damage helmet. Excellent stuff. So here are the parts. Let's get them out. There we go. Those are the parts. This one is 99D for position D, and this one is for position C. So I need to keep them separate, and these are exactly the same. We got Q, P, I, P, O, P screws. Okay, these two. One is left, which is that one, and one that should be right. Yep, so we've got left and right. Excellent stuff. And these, well, this one has little pegs on it, and this one doesn't. So that is 99C. Okay, so first of all, what we need is this piece, which has the L on it, this one, which has an L on it, and this one, 99C, which has two pegs. As you can see there, they're slots into there, and that goes like that, and we need one IP screw, just like that. Excellent. Now what we need to do is to pop that in there, and we need a OP screw through the middle of that. Okay, so one OP screw, pop that in the middle there, and excellent. There we are. That's that piece in place. Okay, next thing we need are these from issue 97. This is pause C. Oh, I should, yep, this is from issue 97. This is from issue 98. We need to pop that there like that, and that goes through here. And we need to fix that with a QP screw. Just like that. That will be closed up later in the build. Excellent stuff. Now we can put them to one side because we're finished with them for this issue, and we can actually put this together now. So we need that in there. This is for position D. Another IP screw through the middle there, just like that. And then we need that in there again, that position like that, with a QP screw, sorry, an OP screw. Let's take that off. Let's see if we can do it this way. We'll hold that and just give it some traction first, start it off. Excellent. There we go. Brilliant stuff. There we go, just the same as before. Excellent. Put that to one side. We need these two pieces. You can see this is for position D. Put that there. Again, we have one screw through here, a QP screw. There we go, that secures that in place. So that for that, and that for that, that is issue 99 complete. Excellent stuff. So now we have issue 100, so let's get on with the build. So here we have 100A, abdomen, chest, C and D. We have springs, 4 of, and we have the 2 buttons, 100B and 100D. Okay, so we don't need them just now. We don't need that button. These 2 buttons are slightly different, as you can see. The tabs at either side, the wings. Well, this is 100B, that's 100D. And what we need to do is to put this one in here, and it fits just like that. And then put in 2 springs, one there and one there, just like that. Next we need this piece, which we did in 99, which has the L on it, and that goes there like that, and it meets up with the rest of the body there, like so. So you can't get that wrong, basically. And then we need this piece, which we did in 99, and we need to fit this. That goes in there, and that goes through the middle there. So let's see if we can just position that way. Excellent stuff. There we go. And you can see that side armour there should be nicely. Oh, it's falling out. It was nicely in place. And all of the springs has come out as well. We do need to obviously screw this together. That goes there like so. There we go. Just like that. Now we need a screw here, which is a QP screw just there. Excellent stuff. That's drawn that plastic together now. And that button, yep, should release that catch now. There we go. Okay, there we go. 100A, which fits on the top here. That goes something like that, I believe. And yep, there we go. It will go there. 6 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All KP screws. There we go, that's all 6 screws in place. There are a couple of clips as well under here. One there. Yep. And one just down here as well. You can see that? Yeah. There. So I'll keep that in position whilst you're screwing it down. There we go. And that side armour looks pretty good there. Excellent, fits nicely. Okay, now, next step, the next button. Now this is a bit odd because them gaps there are larger than them wings on that button. See that? Don't know why that is. Don't know why they couldn't just give us the same button as before, really. Seems a bit silly, but there we go. And then we need that side armour, which goes in there like that, so it meets up with the side nicely like that. Excellent stuff. And then we need this piece. This is just the same as previous. Marry these two up like that. That should capture that side piece. There we go, just like that. And now we just need one more screw from this side here to keep that in place. That's another QP screw. There we go, that's that in place. That button, keep that like that. Yep, that works fine now. Now again, we have this piece. Obviously it's shaped, as you can see, and there are a couple of tabs there and there, and they will slot in there and there. So we just need to position that around like that, and then you can press that down. Well, they've gone in nicely. They're just location points. And then we need 6 KP screws. Okay, now there's 5 of the screws in. There is one awkward one, of course, right here. There we go, because this gets in the way. There we go, finally got it. That was an awkward one. Well, there we go. That is the next pause. There we go. So we got them two. There we go. You can see them going off in different directions. And we've got B. Twisted body. There we go. Excellent stuff. That's issue 100 completed. Okay, so we've got pause B, pause C, and pause D. Here we have the parts, so let's get them out. Okay, those are the parts. There's the pins. There's the grabber. The grabber. There's the spring that goes in there, and that should line up with that one. So yep, there you go. All we need to do with that claw is to put some felt around here and here, which we've got on here. So we can do that, and this goes in here. There are two holes there, two holes there. Just line them up. There's a location peg there, I think. Yeah, there we go. Turn it around until it locates. Two pins in there, and then these we put across here. Yeah, it's just a friction pad for when it goes into the stand. So I'll pop them there, and we'll put the two pins in. Okay, that's that pulled together. You can see the two holes there. We put pins in there, tap them through, and that should hold that together. I've not got my hammer with me, so I'll use this. Well, that didn't locate very well. Let's try the top one. There we go. Top one's in all right. There we go. Excellent stuff. Next, we need this. We have a screw to go in there, which will be a GM screw. Well, first of all, what I need to do is put these strips on. You get 3 of these, so if you do mess up, you've got a spare one. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Nicely great. Put the spring back in. There you can see where the spring goes there. That locates like that. One GM screw. I think we need a bit of oil for this one. Tighten that up probably over. There we go. And you can see the padding on that now. Excellent stuff. Now this will go something like that. Let's say them two, or do we want them two? Doesn't really matter, I suppose. It's up to you where you locate it. Obviously it's got to go around the waist of the Iron Man. So let's have a look what the instructions tell us. Yeah, the instructions have it on them too, but that way around. Like that. That's fine by me. We have 2 screws. 1, 2. And they will be these KM screws. Brilliant. There we go. Now these two are to wrap round here. There we go. Oh, that round there like that. Excellent. There we go, that is that stand completed. Or pole, I should say. Well, there we go, folks, that's it. There we are, there's the standard stand. Yeah, excellent stuff. That nice grip there. Looks better with the premium, to be honest. Excellent stuff. Let's move on.
I'm sorry, this is the fun V. The humdrum V is back there.
Okay, now with the Ironman, to change it from pause A, B, C and D, what you first need to do is to remove that screw there, and on this other side remove the other screw. Then you can replace the hips. So that's the second screw out of there. Now we can change the hips. Basically press this button and off that comes. Now we can add, I think it's C if I remember rightly. So there we go, those are the legs. We've taken the hips off for position A, this is position C, and just slots on top and it should just slip into place just like that. I think that is it. Seems to have got it, yep. There we go. Now we can put the body back in place. Now that's what he looks like before we actually put him into that iconic position. Okay, he's twisted to one side, as you can see. Excellent. Let's get him in position. There we go. That is pause C, and that is extremely difficult to keep him in that place. It really is. I can't let go of him because he'll just fall over. Nope, nope, it's all right. There we go. But I'm not gonna, my hands ain't gonna go too far. There we go. So that is pause C. Pause D is just the opposite, basically. I'm not gonna put it in pause C. Pause D rather. I'm just gonna keep it like that. Little bits fall off, but you can easily put them back on, so that's not too bad. I should say. You have to put the screws back into the hips every time because it will just fall out, otherwise you would not get him in this position. But he does go in that position. It is quite difficult. Just be careful what you're doing because things do come out of place a little bit, but at least we managed to get him in one of the poses. There we go. I'm not going to leave him in this pose, obviously. I'm going to put him in pose A, like I've always had him in. Or I should say, that's how it wants him in. That looks pretty good. I think I could probably manipulate it a little bit better, but I just thought I'd show you. At least we got one of the hips replaced. I'm not too sure about his head there. I think that's it. Yeah, yeah. I don't think that bad, but it isn't easy getting him into this position and getting him balanced. Obviously his fist there does help, or his hand there on the ground. Well, there we go. I think that one's supposed to be up a little bit more, but that's not too bad, is it? So like I say, there's the other one. I'm not going to try the other one, it's just a bit pointless really. It'll be just the opposite of this. That one's, I mean, I've got him on a nice blanket here. Well, there we go. But any vibration, boom, he's off. He's fallen. Excellent stuff. Right, I'll put him back into pose A. Don't forget, if you're going to replace the abdomen from pose A to any pose, you have to take this off to put it back on, because it just won't fit otherwise, and you'll be struggling like mad to get it back in place. So that goes on first, like that, and then you can just line that up there like that, and the two details as well. 2 screws, put the details back on, and you're back to normal. There we go, that's position A, and that's how he's going to stay for me. Oh, his arms down, of course. Well, that looks brilliant. I'm really pleased with that. That head turns nicely. It was a little bit loose before, just pressed it down and it's a lot more solid. But that's a lot better for me. There we go. I wouldn't mind doing him in the other position, position D, but no, he's a bit too delicate for that. Plus, he wants to use blue tack all the time. Anyway, there we go. Excellent stuff. Well, there we go. That is pose B. That is the twisted version. It looks a bit forlorn there, doesn't he? Oh dear. That is awkward again in that position as well, to be honest. There we go, guys. That is a position my Iron Man is staying in. I might put his legs a little bit closer together, but I'm not going to move him from that ever. Getting him in another position is just far too much like hard work. Plus he is so delicate. I've glued these back panels on, the detail that is, and everything else seems fine, but he is fragile. You know, any of these could easily break, so be careful when you're moving them around. He looks great there anyway, and there we go. His air reactor works fine. Brilliant. So that is it. That is Iron Man done and dusted. Like that. Now what I have fortunately found out is that acrylic case is from my DeLorean, and it never fitted properly, so my new DeLorean case has arrived, and that is perfect. But that one will fit just right for the Iron Man. As he stood up, just slip it in, stop him getting a bit dusty. Obviously the back's open, but it does work. So I'll get him posed up, and he'll stay there forever and a day because he's not going to move. Brilliant stuff. It does look brilliant though. It's fantastic. Could have been done a lot earlier than the 100 issues, so that's why I don't want to do the battle damage. I just don't see the point, because I can damage this. Scratch this up and he's battle damage, can't he? But anyway, there we go. Brilliant. That is the end of Iron Man. So far, from issue 1 to issue 100, it took 2 years, but it's looking fantastic. And the base, this base is definitely worth it. Obviously it does turn, because it's got that little turntable, little lazy Susan underneath it. Oh, he's looking brilliant. Love it. And that air reactor from Mr. Fusion Designs looks brilliant as well. Excellent stuff. There we go. There he is. That's nice close up of him. All lit up nice and bonny. He's looking pretty good. And there's that Pima base all nicely lit up. Excellent stuff. Turns round no problem. Excellent. And there's the airfoils. They look brilliant as well. Excellent stuff. Brilliant. There we go, guys. That is it. That is Iron Man completed, over and done with. Finito. Excellent stuff. Oh, that is it does look brilliant, I must admit. Yeah, he doesn't need dusting either. And he won't need dusting in the future. Excellent stuff. So no more Iron Man. So have a look at my other videos, my other builds, and see if there's any interest there for you whatsoever. We've got the Lancaster bomber. You've seen the Mitsubishi Zero, which is this one. It looks absolutely beautiful. We got the Ecto 1 to finish off. We've got 2 more issues of that. You've seen the Spitfire. We've still got the Knight Rider, Valentino Rossi, Eddie Stobart's, and the Titanic, which is up there, which is looking absolutely brilliant as well. So anyway, there we go guys. If you did like that, give us a big thumbs up, subscribe to my other builds, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for tuning in and watching. Bye for now.